What's up, guys? It's Mike from Armor Woodworks by Mike. What y'all think of that? Wife got it for me. The Wood Father. We're gonna be making some Christmas trees today. I got a couple of orders in for some 3-foot, 4-foot Christmas trees for the porch. So let's get rocking and rolling on those. I'm gonna use that one I just showed you for my pattern. I already made it, you know what? I already made it. So I got one cut, started without you again. One cut, I'm gonna put a 45 on the top, 22.5 on the bottom. Notice that both ends, short ends go in together. So when I put them on, this piece kind of goes out flat. Ow. All right, so I need another 45, and I think that was 12. And what I told you. See that? It's a miter saw, and I still mark my lines like I don't want to do a car. Make sure that's crap straight, folks. You know what I mean? So now I need a 22.5. Want my short ends to go in together, so I should have marked come all the way around. 22.5, short, put the blade on my line, make sure it's tight against my feet. What's that look like? Top of a Christmas tree, baby! Ho, ho, ho. All right, so we got one down. The next one's, let me measure those. So that's a 22.5. It's gonna set like that. So I want this 22 to go towards the long side. Gotta figure out the tumbler setting on my laser. He didn't do so hot. Well, I mean, it ain't horrible, but you can't really see it. I think the tumbler started wobbling a little bit. But, oh well, we'll figure it out. Gotta make 10 more dog warmers, man. Things, I can't believe that. That's right. We'll go up under the tree like that right there. See that? Go like that right there. Hey, I'll tell you a little secret. When you're cutting with this miter saw, 1, be careful. 2, make sure it's tight against that fence. If you're trying to cut an angle on the long edge, if it's tilted a little bit, when you put those things together, it's going to open up, or your 45s or your 22.5, whatever you're cutting ain't going to be right. Make sure it's flat against the fence for me. All right, I need another 12. Yeah, let's go. That's 2 down. Oh, here that does collect. I got to get a bigger one. I built this thing today. Cheap old. I built it with scrap lumber. And there's a better one out there I'm going to build that somebody from Sawdust Startup Peeps sent me. One of my Sawdust Startup Peeps. But it's running. I mean, it's sucking in dirty air. So let's see if we can keep it off of that laser as much as we can till I get that room built, Podge. Get that camera level, Mike Sellers. Nick Soda done text me twice. Not really. I just messing with you. So let's get it down a little bit so y'all can see the blade. All right, here we go. All right, got 2 of those, and I need 4 of them. 4. So I got half of the Christmas tree built. Lot of lumber. Tight. And then the speed square. Way. So he wants to get rolling. I remember. I ain't cooked some in a while. Right. Hey, I'm gonna link in the description a plan for you. Might not be when I release the video, but I'm gonna get it on there for you. Don't you worry. Always, baby. I don't know why. I want to make sure my blade stays right. I gotta cut 2 more pieces. We'll be done with that Christmas tree, baby. Put it together. I got, let's see if I can get this up here. I got the top, the middle, and that part. So now I gotta get the base. Oh, hello. Hey, you know what that means? Yeah, that when I was up framing all the time. Carter say, 19 and 5, which 19 and 5/16. You always said just one number if it's a 16. Now, if it's a 32nd, when you're rough framing, you ain't getting into a 32nd like you are with this. But we'd always say, 19 and 5, long to long. You had an angle cut, which means long point to long point. Ooh, I said a dirty word. 21 and a half. I don't want to cuss today. I don't want to cuss. Y'all don't make me cuss. Get busy with it. Shawshank Redemption. Get busy living. Get busy dying. Long to long, I need to go this way, 22 and a half. Lock it down. Get cut. Base of the tree. Now what I do is I get long to long, because there's a little piece that goes on here like a little stump. So I get long to long and just get it close. 21 and a half, so that's 21. So we're gonna cut that little piece 10 and a half inches. Look at that. I got one right here. That's 22 and a half too. Let it come on, man. Nah, that's too much. We'll just go 11 inches to make it. 11. This ain't no exact science on these degrees, but I want it long to long. I need to come back this way. Make sure you're watching your miter saw which direction you cut it. And I'm cutting running. Should have stayed over there. There we go. Long to long, plumb level. Push up, shot back. Well, dust back, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna move the camera. I'm gonna pause just a second, and we're gonna put this Christmas tree together on the floor because it's too big. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna sand these bad puppies if there's any rough edges on. I try to pick out the 2/4, but I swear, man, lumber's getting bad. It's getting bad, so I'm gonna go over to the sander. Y'all hold up. How y'all doing? I'm gonna squat down here, but I wanna get this sander on it, and I'm gonna speed it up when I'm editing the video, but gonna turn on the shop vac because I ain't got my dust collector hooked up to my sander. Here we go. That it. We finished with the sander. We're going back to put these things together. See how quick I can do it. Y'all see what this dummy did? I'm supposed to be the wood father. I cut one of them wrong. I had to go back to the table. Now we're gonna glue them together. I'm gonna use some screws because these are going outside instead of just gluing them and maybe pin nailing them. But we're gonna use some screws on these. Don't want them falling apart. So I'll let you watch me do it. But I like to start at the base, get a couple of pieces in there, and then we'll move on. Whoop. Man, I gotta get another stand. Look at there. I got to get another stand. Spending all my money on tools. Man, I put that Christmas tree together and looked up and the camera was off. Dadgummit. Man, but anyway, I'll show you real quick what I did. And like I said, I'm gonna give it a minute. It worked out perfect with me putting those marks that way I can keep the same. I mean, I still got to screw this one at the top, but I'm going to use at the top since it's on the outside, some finish screws, 2.5-inch finish screws. Finish screws are bad to the bone, brother. Hey guys, you see what I'm doing? Make sure that screw is in line with that 2x4 right there, so you don't pop out. All I got to do now is put the bottom on it. I'm gonna measure that up and get it close. It ain't gotta be exact. 5. Boy, I swear, that's what you call laser eye. Laser eye. Boys and girls, let me back that camera up. How long did that take? Not long, but that is I'm gonna put the camera on. Stay here, camera. I'm gonna put the tape measure on me. Let's see. He wanted it between 3 and 4 foot for the small one. And like I said, I still got to build a taller one than that. So we're gonna see. I bet you I'm right. That can't miss with me. 35 3/4. Get out of town. That's a Christmas tree. That's how it's done.